What's good, YouTube? American RX at it again. What's good? Shout out to the subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Keep on hitting the like button. Keep on commenting. You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate, love the uh really appreciate of your subscription, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for your views. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. I want to say shout out to Darkman TV and the ICCC. Matter of fact, shout out to the ICCC. They they gave me a hint to this what I'm about to present with about Maya Angelou's roots. You know what I'm saying? Um, I found this up on this website, Large Up, Fair Use. Um, so those of you who didn't know that Maya Angelou, yes, the poet, the civil rights activist, yes, she has West Indian roots. Okay, matter of fact, her mother and father is West Indian from the island of Kyrie, known by the corporate name Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so shout out to all my Kyrie Indians. I'm saying down at east side of the Antilles, and I'm saying shout out to my West Indian massive, my Kyrie indigenous people, and I'm saying big shout out, enough love. But yeah, I'm just showing you that West Indian has contributed tremendously to the mainland culture, okay? And Maya Angelou is no exception, okay? So let's get to it. Miss Calypso, Maya Angelou's Caribbean roots, all right? That's Maya right there. No, she playing the drum. See that? That's her roots, okay? Maya Angelou, the world-renowned author, poet, activist, died today at age of 86. She was best known for her landmark 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Described in brilliant lyrical fashion her upbringing in the Jim Crow South. Right, so when I did a drop about what the Jim Crow was, what they use it for, it was all about pretty much pushing the paper genocide, you know what I'm saying? Replacing you with foreigners, you know what I'm saying? Creating these reservations, creating all this colorism, you know what I'm saying? All of it had to do with switching up your birth certificates, you know what I'm saying? Switching up who you are, changing you on the record, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get to it. Angelou would go on to write 6 more books about her life, along with dozens of poems and essays. Her vivid prose centered on themes of, I'm just gonna say American Indian, okay? Because this right here is a made-up term. It doesn't exist, okay? Family, but this too, the lack, I would say the American Indian woman, poverty, and racial discrimination. A perhaps lesser known chapter in Maya Angelou's illustrious career is her musical endeavors. Right? Let's see where I'm at. Which included a brief but notable foray into calypso. Even lesser known are her own Caribbean roots. While a teenager in San Francisco, Angelou, then known by her birth name, Margaret Johnson, received a scholarship to study dance and drama at San Francisco Labor School. She later dropped out of the school and became the city's first American Indian female cable car conductor. Her love for music and dance, however, persisted, and she went on to form a dance team with Alvin Ailey of later Alvin Ailey American fame, in parentheses, performing at local nightclubs throughout the city. So that's her with the drum, see? Angelou moved to New York for 1 year studying with the famed Trinidadian dancer Pearl Primus, whose influence led her to begin working as a calypso singer dancer on her return to San Francisco. Interestingly, it was during this time period that Johnson changed her professional name to Maya Angelou. Right? Maya as in Maya, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Maya. Maya people. You already know, okay? In an attempt to better capture the feel of her exotic calypso performances. So, did you know that she performed calypso? Haven't they spoke this? Yeah. Why haven't I never heard of this before? Her talents earned Angelo a role as a featured dancer in the opera Porgy and Bess, or Porgy, with whom she toured throughout Europe during 1954 and 1955. In 1957, at the height of the Barry Belafonte-inspired calypso craze in America, she recorded her first and only album, Miss Calypso. He composed 5 of the album's 14 tracks and is the lead singer on the entire album Sample, an album Latin flavored Neighbor Here. Okay, we go check that out. The LP even inspired Angelo's first featured film, Calypso Heatwave, in which she acted and sang. Okay, watch the trailer and on TV Super Soul Sunday, in which Angelo revisits this era of her career with opera below. Okay, so that's the video right there. You could go check it out. Calypso Heatwave, 1957. It's a 2-minute trailer. Right? She did us an Oprah interview. Right? Music was my refuge. Crawled into the space between the notes and curled my back to the loneliness. Angelo later recalled Maya moved to Accra. She moved to Accra, Ghana in the early 1960s, where she worked and performed for Ghana's National Theatre, wrote and broadcast for Radio Ghana at University Ghana School of Music. So she went to Ghana to teach them music, okay? Right? She went there to teach, okay? Music and drama. It was there that she befriended Malcolm X, whom she would later help create the Organization of African American Community Unity in 1964. So you see, she was a part of the whole civil rights movement, all right? So West Indians also were a strong influence in the civil rights movement, okay? Even though it was the people behind the scenes of all that they were all handlers, okay? But these people didn't know they were getting handled, you know what I'm saying? It's not like now where the information is just like coming out now to light, right? When we have access to all this information. I'm just trying to show you guys that we, as West Indian people, we contributed to your development on the mainland, okay? Right? Her own roots, however, could be traced through Trinidad, okay? My mother's father jumped off a ship in Florida at the turn of the 20th century, and he went back to Trinidad, got his father, and then they both jumped ship in Tampa, she recalled in 2010, right? I learned a lot about Trinidad from my mom. The food and the recipes I learned to cook, the codfish, the okras, and the greens. And my best friend, the famous writer Paul Marshall, is also West Indian, not African. Okay? So even though they might, I think what happened too, even though they might portray this so-called African American, you know what I'm saying, front, they know deep down they're not no damn African. But because of the lashback that they may get, because they know they are part of the entertainment industry. So, you know, they have to stick to the code. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a code. They can't tell you, they can't come out and say, well, hey, you're the Indians. Okay? They have to like always codify it. You know what I'm saying? hide behind a veil. You know what I'm saying? Angelo's music career would also include songwriting credits for legendary music like B.B. King. Okay? You put it on me. Alright? So she helped B.B. King and Quincy Jones write tracks. Okay? She wrote tracks for them. Right? That's a picture of her. I think that's from a video that she did. Okay? So, yeah. I just wanted to build on this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanna get your attention, you know what I'm saying, to let you know that people from the Caribbean, right? A lot of the people on the mainland, you are children of the people of the Caribbean. Okay? You have roots in the Caribbean. Some of you may not wanna go check it, do no research, do no genealogy, and you just jump on the bandwagon. But you can't your opinions means nothing if you can't back up what you're saying with concrete proof. You know what I'm saying? When I present information, I try my best to make sure it comes from a reliable source. You know what I'm saying? And I could actually show and prove. You know what I'm saying? So this was just a little bill. I find it very interesting. You know, I read this. I went over this last night. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I was blown away. But you know, y'all know who Maya Angelou is. She contributed to the poetry, you know what I'm saying, of what you call the quote unquote African American community. You know, she was a civil rights activist as well. You know, may her soul rise in peace. Shout out to her family. Big shout out. But yeah, just want to show you that West Indians, we are all Indians. Well, I am an Indian for sure. These people are actually Indians. You know what I'm saying? They just don't speak about it. They don't know. Like Martin Luther said, the Negro is exiled in his own land, on his own land. Are the Aborigines, but you don't like to be called Aborigines. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You don't like to be called so. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're scared of. Just be who you are. And don't let nobody define who you are. I'm here to define who you are. But we have allowed for too long foreigners, people who sit in a lab like us, to define who we are with a test tube. They look nothing like us. I've never seen a DNA like biologist that comes with these DNA results look nothing like us. They look nothing like, they're foreigners. They don't look like us. So you expect a foreigner to tell you who you are. You expect a foreigner to give you a honest like breakdown of who you are. You expect that? Huh? What foundation? Who are you connected to? Only you could tell that. Spitting in a tube won't tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? Spitting in a tube won't tell you shit. Can't link you to no living man or woman or relatives to a place of origin. Because as people of the earth, we all travel. Okay? We all go all over the earth. So how can I give you a geographical location of your origins? It's impossible. DNA, you have to know the match has to be on point. Meaning you have to take a sample from that individual, that man or that woman. Have to take sample from each. You can't just take sample from one and don't take sample from the other. I'm talking from living, tangible people, relatives, who you could actually see with your eyes, touch. Not no made up